So Trent Alexander-Arnold has sent a lot of Liverpool fans into a frenzy based on some comments that he made after our 3-0 defeat over Bournemouth this past weekend. In an article by The Athletic, he was quoted as saying, "The most important thing is trophies, if I'm being honest. I want to win trophies. I'm a player who is highly motivated by winning things and being elite. That's probably the main factor of anything. If you have a personality that's elite, who wants to win, and will do anything to win, then that is what drives them." Now, these comments were kind of the major factor that a lot of Liverpool fans were upset with. To a certain extent, I understand it. On the other hand, I kind of think he's not being misquoted, but rather misunderstood by his comments. Now, a lot of Liverpool fans are kind of in uproar about this because while we have competed for a lot of trophies, I think that that's the best way to describe it. We've competed. There's been a few competitions and a few seasons in the Premier League where we've been right up there, but we just haven't gotten over the finish line. And you do have to wonder with Trent's comments in this article, is he basically saying that he's getting fed up with coming in second place in season after season after season? Frankly, I do think that I want Trent to win as many trophies as possible. I think the big part is I want him to win as many trophies for Liverpool Football Club and not go somewhere else and win trophies for them. And let's be real, we all know that Real Madrid wants Trent Alexander-Arnold. I think most clubs in the world would want Trent Alexander-Arnold, but Real has shown an invested interest, and if we're being serious, that's probably the only place Trent would leave Liverpool for. We all know that anytime he's on international break, it's like we have to see him and Jude Bellingham hanging out every single chance they can. For God's sakes, they were in the offseason going to like a theme park together. Stay away from Trent, Jude. But yeah, I think that there are a few other quotes in this article that if you don't misinterpret them, you would understand that he is very committed to Liverpool as long as Liverpool is committed to him. He also went on to say, "Look, I've been at the club for 20 years now. I've signed 4 or 5 contract extensions, and none of those have been played out in the public. This one won't be either." I love that. Too often we see these players have these spats with the club in public, in interviews, and it seems as though he wants to have it remain relatively private. Another thing that has, kind of concerned a lot of Liverpool fans is he said, "I want to be a Liverpool player for this season as a minimum is what I will say." And yeah, as a minimum, I think that's what everyone expects from Trent Alexander-Arnold. So, okay. But yeah, he was also quoted as saying that he wants to be the Liverpool captain one day. And I certainly think if he remains at Liverpool and signs a contract extension, that will happen. Virgil van Dijk is currently our captain, but he's getting a little bit older, and he's several years older than Trent. So by the time he decides to leave the club, I think the rightful heir to the throne would be Trent Alexander-Arnold. However, we can't ignore the fact that when we evaluate Liverpool, there are 3 big players that need contract extensions: Trent, Virgil, and Mo. The least likely, in my opinion, to re-sign would probably be Salah. I think that if Liverpool were to win a big trophy, let's say the Premier League or the Champions League, I think Salah will take that opportunity to ride out into the sunset. But also, if you look at it on the same side of the coin, you could look at Virgil van Dijk and say that he could do the same thing. Going out on a high note with a lot of these clubs is a really, really big thing when you're legends like these guys are. The problem with Trent is he's won literally everything at Liverpool since like the age of 24. So you have to wonder how many more things does he want to accomplish at the club, especially when he's in his prime currently. Obviously, he stated he wants to be captain, but we all kind of saw that coming. I wonder if Trent has a thirst for being the best right back of all time, which I think he's very capable of given his skill set. Nevertheless, please let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, click that notification bell as well, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.